Okay, I think we're live now. Maybe. Well, we'll just give it a minute, I guess. Oh, hold on, let me go deal with my cat. That's right. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Anybody there? Well, today is Armistice Day / Veterans Day, as I'm sure many of you are aware. I'm probably speaking to people who are watching this video in the future. So the idea is, I've decided that in today's live stream we will not have any violence. There will be no war in today's live stream. We're going to only work on internal affairs. No fighting. Hello there, Fluffy Cloud 331. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Didn't sleep super great, but I'll be fine. I'll be able to. I'll have time to take a nap later. I'm sure I will be able to nap because I plan on having a lot of food today. I have my list of places I'm going to go to. So, I guess, no sense in waiting. We should just hop into it and I can keep doing some of this Jabal stuff. I guess as people come in, they come in. Okay, so we have some decisions available here. We can do a military contract. Again, I do like the sound of that military factory. Let's get it. Great, and just like that, I have doubled my factory count. I wonder if I'll get to do that a third time so that I can start building some support equipment as well. So of course I'm going to join the chiropract, because I ain't bitch made. Now it says something about Mecca is needed. Here we go, conquest of Mecca. That's how I could get the Annex War goal against the Ottomans. But I need different leaders in order to fulfill the unification of Arabia. Oh, and that'll change my economy law for me. So I need to remember to not change that beforehand. Hello there, Tyler fan. Good to see you. By the way, just again, a reminder for everybody in the chat, and you know, tell other people, I guess, or I don't know how that would work, but let's not forget that anybody can watch live stream videos I've done later by just going to my channel and going to the live stream playlist. I'm putting all of my live streams in there now. Tyler fan asks, what path did I choose for Jabal? I'm not sure if I haven't done one yet. Are you talking about curbing authority versus relinquishing absolute power? I have not actually chosen yet. But we have some new thing here. So the Emperor's forces destroyed what remained of the Saudis. Supreme leader. The procession had stopped the rest of the night while Saud rested in his tent. His cousin Abdullah gazed over the horizon in the newly conquered lands. Saud had been crowned Emir as a boy at age 10, and a boy he remained to Abdullah at least. My dearest cousin, I come to congratulate you over Ibn Saud. Flattery betrays. Did not final blow. I hear they're making their way towards Kuwait. I see. History repeats himself. I'll have to make arrangements then. Okay, so it looks like we have to go kill the house of Saud bin Abd al-Aziz. But wait, it says here... Huh. Dark forces start moving against Saud bin Abd al-Aziz. Well, you know I gotta make a save file for here in case I need to make an updated Jabal Shamar video. Okay. So, JBS, hunting, and dark forces. So you guys can see I have several save files going on for the National France. Andrea says, did I get to the Severins in the Unbiased History of Rome? No, I have not. I think where I last was at was in the, what do you call it? Augustus? Yeah. It's a very interesting video series. Of course, he's obviously very biased. That's sort of the joke in a way. But it's a cool series. I like it. You see, the thing that I'm kind of doing right now until the end of the year is I have several series, not just like YouTube videos, but like movies, films, television stories, books, a lot of different things that I'm trying to finish up before the end of the year. Tyler saying I like National France. Oh, it's very cool. I really like it. But yeah, I've already discovered a couple of paths. What's my favorite path? I haven't done them all yet. But right now, what I'm prioritizing doing is I'm trying to figure out how to do the Greekoid lies. Remove Greeks. Yeah, I've found a couple of different paths. I've already found a thing where you can start on one path and then switch to another. Which is, I think, going to be important to know whenever I do an introductory guide to make sure that people don't waste national focus time on, for example, doing one military branch and then you're going to end up switching to another one. So, anyway, but about series go. Oh yeah, and yeah, just to reiterate, my priority right now is I'm trying to find out how to do Napoleon correctly. So, because I know there's a lot of people who want to do it. Now, I've been looking around on the internet, and it has not been fruitful because I found some things where some people say, like, oh yeah, I've spoken with the devs personally, and this is how you do it. But then I tried to do what they did, and it didn't work, and then I'll ask other people, and other people, I've been noticing other people will say, like, hey dude, I'm doing the thing that you said to do, and it doesn't work. So it sounds like, I think what's going on maybe is there is a path to Napoleon, and it's available on the dev version of the game that the testers are probably using, but the current version that's out is probably bugged and it doesn't work. But I'm still not entirely sure. In fact, I'm probably not going to find out today, because even though I was saying earlier I'm going to have a little bit of time to nap, I also have other things that I'm going to be doing today. So besides eating all my Veterans Day meals. Tyler said, real bully on Reddit. Well, I don't think you're going to be seeing me on Reddit. Sorry, man. Okay, what's this? Abdullah returns to Hayil. You are the cousin of the Emir. You are the envoy. What do you propose to fix the king's affliction? There's no cure for such an illness. Perhaps it's time for... Okay, so yeah, this is what I thought. The Dark Forces. So basically, I'm going to get cooed by my cousin, it looks like. Anyway, good morning, Jacob. So, also, going back to series, though, I'm going to be trying to work on a couple of different series that I want to finish up. So, for example, I'm watching this one science fiction show, and I'm hoping to finish that up, hopefully in, like, the next week, by, like, Tuesday or something. But there's also, like, and I'm not naming what they are, because you never know if somebody wants to be a jerk in the comments and spoil things. But there's, like, a manga I was reading, actually, like, a year ago, and I want to finish that. Kind of got interrupted by the worst year of my life, and so yeah, just different things like that I'm trying to catch up to and finish before the end of the year. So anyway, what's this mercenary gambit? You offer to double our pay, of course. Trust you not to intervene in family matters. word is as fickle as your coffers will have no profit. Okay, we'll say take action then. Hello, Zach Smith. Is the music at an okay volume for everyone? Alright, I need to at least trade for the frickin'... Wait, why can't I do this? I don't have steel. How am I supposed to do it without the steel? Like, seriously, how am I supposed to have guns or anything? The International Avant-Garde. 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 I want your paintings and I want them to look weird. You and me will start some avant-garde. Let's see. Saud returns. Did you return with the heads of our most feared enemies? My lord, is everything alright? They must have escaped. So basically the... Okay, so my cousin Abdullah, he's pointing a gun at me. And he just shot me. Wait a minute. Tell your men to secure the royal palace. Frenzy of raid. There was some servants. Interesting. Wait a minute. So okay. So this guy I'm playing right now, Saud, he just got shot. This Eric Bana looking guy. But now it looks like my servants can kill my assassin, who is my cousin Abdullah. Let's look into that. Okay. Emir. Shot and servant reaction. So we'll come back to that. Let's just first have Abdullah shoot the servant dead. Coup successful. Took a deep breath. I'm fine. I shot him before he can get to me. What is the status of my men? Okay, so now I am Abdul ibn Tal al-Rashid, which means promotion time. There we go. I'm gonna go back, by the way. I just wanted to see what this looked like. So, oh, it's still an authoritarian democrat if you do this. What? Interesting. Okay, so then it looks like this stuff with the curbing of the authority, it's immaterial to who's in charge. You can either way, I guess you could still go authoritarian or you could go paternal autocratic. Okay, so let's go back and see what happens if I don't shoot it. Like, who's the third potential leader then? Okay. So how has everybody been spending their Armistice Day? Whoop, 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 whoop. Because I know that I live in the United States, so we're quite a bit behind the rest of the world in terms of time zones. Alright, so the servant's going to stab me through the heart, then what happens? Abdul killed, unable to reach for his gun. The servant pierced his heart with a knife. The son of the sixth Emir, Abdallah ibn Mita ibn Abd al-Aziz, rallies his bodyguards and quickly surrounds the palace. Promising to spare those. After all, they were soldiers of fortune. Why would they die for a dead king? I shall pay you. Be wary. I will not tolerate dissent. Quite an audacious coup. So this is the... I'm now the son of the previous emir, right? Let me look this guy up just to be totally sure that I'm correct. So this is Abdallah ibn Mitab ibn Abd al-Aziz al-Rashid. I think so, because it sure looked young. Son of the third. No, I'm trying to find the family tree of the Rashidi dynasty. I hope work goes well, Jacob. Superior says no school for me today. Oh, so you guys get the day off for Veterans Day? Yeah, I have a friend who's a banker who's got the day off. Yeah, because in the United States, there's a few days that are federal holidays, which means that the banks close. Basically, we get, excuse me, generally speaking, New Year's Day will be off. Martin Luther King Jr. Day's off. President's Day is off. Although President's Day is off. Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, which is the American Labor Day, which happens in September instead of May. Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day are the ones. John Second says, no uni today and tomorrow since another typhoon arrived. Where are you from, John? I'm trying to remember. You're from the Philippines, right? Yeah, 2020 is rough all over. Okay. So let's see what happens if we keep doing this. Does he get any like sort of bonuses? I think this is just something where you just jockey for who's going to be your leader. It doesn't really matter. Still, it's interesting, at least to me. That's one thing I'll give El Paso. We don't have very much in the way of natural disasters from the weather. All our disasters are homemade. Not too many people in the stream today. I wonder if that's because I said it's going to be a non-violent stream. If it's time to go to war, we're going to stop and we're going to switch over to something else. Which track is this? Yeah, Letters from Home. I always like this one. Dun, dun, dun. The Russian Socialist Republic is doing very, very well. See, they can rebuild the country. And they've got a few different paths they can go down. But these seem to be modifiers, not necessarily... Oh, no, it is dependent on the leader. So you can have Bukharin, you can have Radek, and you can have Kolonete. Radek? Wait a second. Radek? Isn't he a Polish guy? Didn't he already used to be involved in Poland? John II said you didn't get an announcement for some reason. It could be a factor. I see. But, yeah, I remember Poland had and I've never done a Poland campaign, actually, now that I think about it, but have they ever changed it since, no, it looks about the same. Yeah, Poland has an enormous amount of political paths that they can go down. I think they could do everything but go socially liberal, pretty much. Kind of like Russia. So we have a succession crisis in Hail. What is this? The Rashidi princes never managed to agree on the next leader of the family. There's been a bloody conflict, brother against brother, uncle against nephew, sometimes father against son. Assassinations, coups, murders, and other crimes are rampant. The emir changed hands almost a dozen times in just a few decades. As an armistice... Oh, so I was right. Yeah, Radek is Polish. Okay, so I guess they've retconned him so that now he's in Soviet Russia. So then I wonder who takes his spot in the Polish tree. Oh, Poland's going to get reworked anyway? Okay. The position of Hail, still feeble at best, is likely we'll soon see more fratricide on an industrial scale. So stability is going to drop for a few days. So I guess that's the consequences of the rapid fire. You know, my father got killed, so then I killed my uncle. Like, what is this, Hamlet? Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. So, what have we got here? We still cannot fill our garrisons. Yeah, we've got to do something about our manpower issue. This is a serious problem. I guess I could just get coring those other areas. That might help. Well, not might. It should. It should definitely help. The pro-Saudi loyalists will raise their flag in revolt if they have not been dealt with yet. I can't do this if we still have unbridled fratricide. We have a camel corps here. That's fun. Promote date and fruit production. Okay, right now, how did the urban... Yeah, the urban mobility... Excuse me, nobility. I see what you're typing, Tyler fan. I'll wait until you're finished. Okay. Look at Transimer go under Viktor Yalev. That is some very groomed facial hair, isn't it? Okay. Oh, Last Rodon's still alive. Why did I think they died? I could have sworn they'd already been taken out. Luxembourg. Bolognian Luxembourg. So, I did a thing yesterday just because I wanted to see what the big deal was about. This ought to get the chat spicy. I sat down and I told myself I'm going to watch one of these so-called VTubers. I'm going to sit down and watch the debut of one of these HoloLight ones, which happened, like, I think a couple of months ago now. Just because I wanted to see what the big hubbub was about. Because I've seen a couple of comedy videos from VTubers, but I've never really actually sat down and watched one, and I know they've been getting pretty big. So, I watched the Gallipoli one, the Grim Reaper woman. Thank you very much, Tyler fan. I will take note of this. It seems very complicated, but that's good, that's good. That means it'll be very helpful when I make the guide. Hey there, John II. Hello there, LA Hive. Goodness gracious, what is this? Okay, so the death of Zaid bin Tal Rashid, the aging son. He was torn to shreds. Oh, it was a bomb. That's why. Goodness gracious. Traveling with his wife and his young nephew Abdul. The princess might be capable of finding a peaceful resolution. Yeah. We just can't figure our shit out, can we? So the we've got some resistance to occupation in both Al-Hassa and Suman there. Did we ever end up getting an intelligence? Oh no, yeah, I definitely can't make an intelligence agency. I have nowhere near the factories I need. Good old Emperor Nappy. Yeah, I might try to work on that later today, but it's gonna kind of depend, cause I know I'm going to be swinging by my parents' place because they needed some help. And then I'm also going to go be picking up all my Veterans Day food. Yeah, if you're a vet and you live in the U.S., go get your stuff. You deserve it. So, like, the free things I'm going to get today is I'm going to go to this pizza place where they're doing a lunch special. And all of this is takeout, of course. I don't think I'm going to be dining in anywhere. I'm going to go to a couple of donut places, get a donut each. Also, one of them says they're giving out like an e-gift card. I'm not exactly sure what that means, so I'll have to look into that. Also, one of the donut places is doing coffee. That's the Krispy Kreme. I don't really drink coffee, though, so I'm going to ask them if I can get a hot chocolate instead. Yeah, and then Golden Corral. So Golden Corral is this like buffet restaurant place where you can get yeah, it's just like a buffet place, and they always do big things for Veterans Day. But this year, because they get so crowded every year, this year they're you're gonna get like a coupon to come in for lunch so that it's not swarming, and I think it's like good until next May or something. And I'm gonna go to a Buffalo Wings place, get some Thai curry wings. I'm thinking camel racing. A little bit of stability, that's nice. And I'm also going to go by the Wiener Schnitzel, or the Wiener Schnitzel as we call it here in El Paso, because like most foreign food places, because it's like Wiener Schnitzel, like it's allegedly German or whatever, it's actually staffed with Mexicans. Like, it's just El Pasoans back there. You know, you go to the Chinese restaurant and there's this, you know, like, let me put it this way, it's like, I'm not a big fan of Family Guy, but I do remember there being a clip where like one of the characters gets thrown out of an Italian restaurant for something, and then he's yelling at him, and outside he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm really sorry. Oh, by the way, so-called Italian restaurant, you got 15 Puerto Ricans in the kitchen. Yeah, very authentic Italian." Just, oh, another Rashid dead. Goodness gracious. Now I'm wondering if this would have happened if Abdullah's coup had failed, or if this is just the result of Abdullah, you know, killing his brother and then his nephew killing him, and then so it just creates this, you know, constant vengeance thing. Oh man, not too much going in the chat now. Dean Hunter says, are you doing the United Arab Emirates? Is that still an option? I don't know. Somebody said it wasn't, but I don't know. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Come on, guys, let's do a little singing. Every time you go, this one goes out to everybody in my family who's dying because of me. Every time you go, every time you go, it starts with a picture and it sits in your frame, and we part with a letter and it ends in my name, and it starts with forever and it ends with a touch, and I know that you're clever and I don't ask for much. Maybe we forgot all the things we are together. Wait a minute. So as the urban discontent get more unhappy, I get more political power? Alright. I know that the other things are negative and it's not really worth it, but interesting. You said I'm arresting. You said I had heat. I really thought that we'd go further the second time we meet. Now I'm tired. Freaking Dean. I'm glad you like it. Now I'm tired of trying to keep you. All I want to do is sleep. And perhaps when I'm sleeping, you'll get back on your feet. Oh, maybe we forgot all the things we are together. Wake me up, stop my fall. Every time you go, take me up, then break me up, ever so gently. When I'm at my weakest, it's not so hard. Every time you go. Oh, what do we got here? Alright, so we have integrated Qassam, now Al-Hassa, which is one of the ones that's giving me resistance issues. So that'll be done. One more verse, why not? I run a mount to meet you when I knew a storm had come. I felt the rain on your face and the damage you had done. I know what you're thinking, it'll never be the end. And when the storm's over, you won't see me again. Didn't know the price I paid for all the times I stayed when we were together. Wake me up, stop my fall. Every time you go, take me up, then break me up, ever so gently. When I'm at my weakest, it's not so hard. Maybe we forgot, are we awake or not? Maybe we forgot, or we awake or not. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Tempted. Yeah, let's do it. Anyway, wake me up. It's not so hard and whatnot. Okay. You know what, guys? I actually think I'm going to switch over to Nat France because there's way too much violence going on in the family here. And I said this was going to be a non-violence edition, so we're switching over. Hope that's all right with everybody. We'll pick that up. We'll pick up Jabal Shamar tomorrow. Okay. Man, I hope just so dry your tears, Dean. I didn't mean to make you so emotional. Come on. So this is just me in the middle of a some French Republic experimenting, so let's not take it too seriously. But I'm trying to do the Napoleon thing. Now, has anybody in the chat managed to get Napoleon? Because I'm wondering, because again, what I do, because see, here's the thing. It's whenever I'm gonna do a guide on something, the first thing I do is I look it up. I look to see if somebody else has done it first. And in my experience, there usually will be, thank you very much, Dean. An opera house. Can you just imagine me? You know what? That's it. We're gonna do some. Hold on a sec. Yeah, just me going. You know, La Doña Mobile la yendo. Wait, hold on. Let's see here. You got Nat Populin. Napoleon is a national populist? John, is that what you're saying? Canada is supporting the Pacific government. Okay. I thought, I guess I didn't really ask anybody like what he was supposed to be. But here's the thing. I've seen people claiming that they've got him, but I've never seen a single screenshot with his picture in the frame, as the song says, you know? So I don't know if people are using console commands or what. I'm not so sure I've ever seen a screenshot of somebody get him legitimately yet. But, what is this? Oh, daily compliance gain. You better believe it. Yeah, you know... So yeah, can you just imagine me in an opera house just going, no, esta noche amor, no, yo no he pensado en ti, abre los ojos para ver en torno a mí, y en torno a mí guibará el mundo. I'm forgetting Napoleon is socially conservative. Okay. Como siempre. I'm forgetting the melody of this, actually. Gira el mundo, gira en el espacio infinito, con amores que comienzan, con amores que se han ido, con las piensas y el guires de la gente como yo. Oh mundo, llorando ahora yo te busco, en el silencio yo me pierdo y no soy nada al verte a ti. El mundo no se deja parada ni un momento. Su noche muere y llega el día, y ese día vendrá. Or something. I don't know. Why am I forgetting that melody? I really like that song. Deal with the devil! Oh, CSA running wild. You know what? Ooh, the CSA might actually still lose. We might see the deal with the devil actually work. Because the Pacific states have gotten very far east. Mozambique Bush War, Middle Africa and Portugal. Yeah, so then, but I'm talking about people in the chat. Oh yeah, so John, you said that you got it. Let me know if I'm on the right track here. So I have got Murdoch in charge right now. And it's my understanding that I'm supposed to get something called the Law of the Exiles after 71 days, but it's definitely been more than 71 days and I haven't got it. So is it an event? Is it a focus? Is it a decision? Because I haven't seen anything like that. I just don't get it. Recruiter head of intelligence. Probably could have done that before. Tyler fan shaking and crying right now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I had that effect. The resistance movement's going. Resistance stuff is going well. Molly's still giving me some crap. Oh, you were joking? Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing people claim like, "Oh, I got Napoleon," and I'm not trying to lump you in with those people, but I'll see screenshots, and people will show screenshots of events, but I've not seen a single screenshot of him actually as leader of the country. So I'm starting to wonder if it's bullshit. Or you see Operation Toccata. I don't know what that is. I didn't get anything called Operation Toccata. The way that I was able to get Murdoch in charge was I did the stuff like where I had Pétain come by and like endorse me. So I don't think I got anything that was called Operation Toccata. But does anybody even know what that is? I just don't get it, man. Promote autonomy. Yeah, so I've been mostly focusing on keeping the resistance low. Because it's supposed to be some bad things that happen if I don't. Oh, shoot! Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. Okay. So, yeah, I'm back. I just had to make sure something was going on in the other room, or else the rest of my day is not going to be good. If you follow it, you'd get Napoleon. Well, we'll see. We'll see. The Totalists have won in the Baratia Commune. Barely says it's very convoluted. Yeah, but does anybody know what Operation Toccata is? Because I don't think I've gotten the option to get it or not. Tyler Fan says maybe the dev is trolling. Maybe. Ah, the Apristas. I was just talking about them last stream. There he is! Victor R. Aya de la Torre. The guy who I was just talking about yesterday. So, yeah, this guy, what a life. You know, ended up coming into power in 1937 here. Good for him. Yeah, because like in real life he was exiled from Peru for a while, and he didn't come back until 1969. That was when the military government under Juan Velasco Alvarado came to power, and they were going to do like a series of reforms, and the reforms that they had planned were actually part of the that was part of the what do you call it, Aprista program. So, like, they were ideas that the operas had, and then this general was like, oh, you know what? Let's do that. So, yeah, the only time, even though Aya de la Torre was so influential in Peruvian politics, he only one time ever held elected office in his life. And that was in 1978. Where he was made the head of the Constituent Assembly. So he helps write the Peruvian Constitution of 1979. He signs it and then dies. So, you know. Yeah. Okay, what is this? So murder rocks the Casbah. Damn it, I'm trying to get away from the violence. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so you need to appoint anyone as successor and then get Murdoch. You see, and the thing is, I don't think I got an event specifically talking about me appointing a successor either. I had some martial stuff. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna restart the National France thing. So let's save this. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna save that there. And we're going to restart the National France thing so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh, my phone was ringing. El Mundo. Love this artwork. That one's great. But you see what Tyler Fan, and I'm not trying to get annoyed with you, but I'm just saying, like, what is Operation Toccata? Nobody knows. Nobody seems to know. You see, yeah, and if we're going to be talking about stuff, let's try to, yeah, I noticed that you use the asterisk to fix a mistake that you made, so we got to try to do this correct the first time. Because obviously these things are important. Oh, my father emailed me this morning. Wanted me to know what places are doing discounts. Uh-huh. Okay, so I'm gonna go French Republic. Alright. Whoop. Bubblegum shrimp. Hold on a sec. Yes, they did, Dean. They have overhauled France quite a bit. What am I gonna do here? I think I'm going to... Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start the thing because we have to start with the friggin' what do you call it? Fate of Equatorial Africa. So let's do that. We got all our people here. Whatever. We can't change our garrison divisions right now, so like, let's just have people train to try to get some army experience. Yeah, just keep them busy. Do that. Whatever. I just like this. This doesn't matter. This is just for testing purposes. Okay. Jabal Shamar is going to continue tomorrow, Kessler. Okay, so everybody's training. Charles de Gaulle, so overrated. Really is. I'm talking about IRL, you know. Situation, Republic, trust the lion. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Let's come over here to the occupied territories. I'm just going to move everybody to martial law. Actually, let's see. Daily compliance gain. Yeah, just keep it simple. We're just going to martial law. And you misspelled Jabal. Come on, guys, the reason that I'm such a grammar guy is because we're not talking face-to-face, we're talking through the chat, and if I can't understand the things that you type, how can I understand you? You all need to type and spell better for your own benefit. Okay. Just imagine, like, if you tried to talk to somebody in real life and you had a mouthful of marbles. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a glare on my screen. Okay. Hold on a second, I gotta take a... gotta get my... I have like just a big jacket thing on. Take this off, it's not even cold. Alright. King's dead, long live the king, whatever. Okay, so then, who here has gotten the appoint the successor event? Anybody. Anybody. As Éomer said in Lord of the Rings, speak quickly. The lion in Canada. Yeah. Hey, Robin home. Yeah, the Labor Party, yeah. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is also giving out like some dinner vouchers. Okay. Oh shoot, what time is it? I might actually get out of here because I can get I might go get some breakfast. Because the Wendy's is apparently doing that. How long have I been streaming? I might stream for no more than a half hour. Because I also do have to go out with my parents. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know why I said I was going to have time to nap later today. It's just going to be a rough day. Okay, the Jacobins, baby, have won in France. Actually, we need to be on high alert. High alert. High alert. We might be going to war with France right now. High freaking alert. Get the Navy in position. Yeah, this might be happening. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. Bear the Rooster, is this supposed to be the succession thing? Because it's my understanding that this is just determining what path the army is gonna go down. Because when I've been testing, I've been taking neither. Anybody. This only works if you all talk too. Okay, I guess it's gonna be the first person to speak up. I'm gonna believe in what they say. Yeah, okay, Tyler fan. Again, I'm not trying to appear like I'm annoyed with you, but when you just say yeah, sometimes I'm asking a few questions. What does that mean? Okay, don't support anybody. Yes, just type the whole thing out. So, like, let's say, for example, later on, I ask something like, where I ask something to the effect of, okay, guys, do I take Napoleon, or should I let Napoleon become president now, or should I wait later so that he could do a coup? And then if somebody just says yes in response, what does that mean? You know? Okay. So we're not supporting anybody, but that again, so far that's what my testing has shown anyway. Oh yeah, the Afghanistan war started. I guess I could send my Air Force over. As if it freaking matters. Here we go. And John, I don't know what I think it is means. Let's try to, like, let's all try to improve our grammar, improve our spelling. All right, so my planes are here. Let's just put them to work. Wait, where's my other planes? Oh, what the heck? Get the fighters over there, please. The Indies is requesting outdated planes. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. We gotten some Lend-Lease from the Australasian Confederation. Confederation. Longest Kaiserite guide I ever did was Australia's for Armistice Day. I think it was over an hour. Let me see here. Okay, Kaiserreich, Australasia. Yeah, it was the Anzac Day special I did. Check this out. 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 2 seconds. It's because they were able to do almost every single political path. Alright, white fathers, apostolics, and missionaries and whatnot. Alright. The other marshal retires. So this is another one I think I did where I chose nobody, because isn't this kind of like picking a successor? All right. Because I have here, I could say the bear is fit. The lion does not need to divide his prerogative. Or you know what? I might have gone with the bear. I might have gone with more. You know what? That's probably where I messed up. I picked Henri. Did I? I'm trying to remember, because whenever I'm working on a guide, I'm constantly resetting. I'm constantly loading up save files. So sometimes it could be a little bit hard, especially if I'm not taking notes to do it. Dean Hunter says, what's my favorite USA path? My personal favorite is going AUS and going Lindbergh. I'd say my favorite is, I don't know. It's tough to say because they're all so different. It just kind of depends on what mood I'm in. I think I like the one where Earl Long ends up in charge of the AUS, because it kind of reflects real life. Because and here I'm going to look this up because I want to get the exact numbers right. Because everybody thinks of Huey Long as the person who was this big Louisiana politician, and he certainly was. But I think it's just kind of funny that maybe not funny is not the right word, but it's just interesting how his even though he's the one who was like the icon, because he was assassinated, he spent relatively little time in office. So he was the governor. Huey Long was the governor of Louisiana from 1928 until 1932. So that's like 4 years. And then he was senator from 1932 until he gets killed in 1935. But then afterwards, his wife ends up becoming senator from 1936 to 1937, just because she's the wife. That's also how Texas got its first female governor. But then his son, Russell B. Long, ends up being senator in Louisiana from 1948 until 1987. And his brother, Earl Long, was governor from 56 to 60. And, wait, no, I'm thinking of the other brother. No, the other brother who was, let's see, he had this brother, there was George Long. But anyway, I just think it's kind of funny because, like, Earl Long ends up having a career, or one of them had a career. Was it Russell Long? Oh yeah, it's Russell Long. That's what I was thinking of. Russell Long ends up having like this long thing. But anyway, I just like the idea of like the Long family. It's just this political dynasty that share, but definitely no man is the king. Okay. Let's get Revolution Radio. Wait, Counter-Revolution. But yeah, again, it just depends on my mood. If I'm gonna go like totalitarian communism USA, I go with Foster, who I think is a much more interesting character, even though he doesn't have the epic rhymes like oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Wait a minute. This did not pop up before. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Maybe that was the thing that I did wrong. Maybe I did pick the bear. Because I don't remember seeing this before. Influence through unscrupulous means. The Fourth Estate has been instrumental in the struggle. Simply profit off the political fever. Okay, interesting. Okay. Let's see here. So if we fight back against democratic rhetoric, what does that mean? In 7 days, we're gonna get an event. Howdy, Sam. Okay, I'm glad somebody's talking in the chat. I thought everybody died or something. The lion it leth exiles. Huh. The exile of many Frenchmen. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. So that's the first thing I've seen mentioned. Exiles mentioned, so maybe we're onto something here. Yep, there goes the Nanjing click. It's a tough roll in Nanjing. Deal with the political opposition. Okay, here we go. Okay, Mordok on the radio. So this is going to be something. The bear is going to deliver a speech. It could prove to be disastrous, bringing his sadistic message directly to the home of many of our comrades. So what should we do? We're going to say we should let him talk, right? Because we want Mordok to win. Democratic... Kessler says, I'm trying to negotiate with my professors right now to teach during the winter. You mean you want them to teach, or you mean you want to teach? Let's see, Peyton will gain political influence. Do I care about any of this? I'm figuring like I'm wanting Mordok to win, right? I'm glad you caught the stream too. Sam. Peyton, corruption. Alright, so it's 4-1. Looks good right now. So if we go more Peyton, it looks like that's going to lead towards paternal autocracy more. So I wonder, is there a way... Does anybody know if there's a way that Peyton can live long enough to get to eventually get to the frickin'... Oh, let's start building the railroad. Invite investors. But that you can take back France while Peyton's in charge. Also, again, I'm trying to see if the Commune of France is going to spark the uprising. It's not very likely. It's not enough to just go Jacobin. It takes more than that, but it sure would be fun to see. Oh, I see, Kessler. I see. Interesting. Let's see. Deal with the democratic protest. Gets event facetious protest. If Mordok does not want to fall into illegality, he must get official approval for any mass gathering what should be done. Let's see. Fun to watch while you clean some tools in the house. Yeah, I've done that sometimes too. Like I remember, not in this apartment, but like in my last one, I used to live in a very small apartment, and so sometimes if I was cleaning in the kitchen, I would put on like a mini A True Nerd live stream. I remember I caught his Seleucid campaign live stream while cleaning my kitchen thoroughly. Let's see. Facetious permit was not properly stamped. Let's see. The lion is no tyrant. Let him do his little protest. Okay. Cool. So we're very much letting Mordok take charge here. Reward loyal companies. You see, the thing is, some of these things are nice to have. Spend 20 and for 30 days you get some political power. No, I don't like this. Paternal autocrats. Like, yeah, I like the idea of just building some factories. You know what? Let's get a civilian factory up and running. Speaking of which, I forgot to create an agency. Yeah. Yeah, gosh, now that I think about it, it really is going to be a busy day today. And then I'm going to have my Thursday and Friday kind of open. I'm probably going to be watching a lot of TV and reading a lot while on my Thursday and Friday. Because then, starting Saturday, things are going to be busy. So I'm probably going to try to, in the next couple of days, also finish up this one science fiction series that I'm watching. I've got like 5 hours of it still to watch. I'm pretty sure I can do that in 3 days. Really, it's going to be 2 days, though. I won't have time today. Yeah, I've not been going to school this year. Instead, I'm trying to stack paper to the ceiling, but it's for obvious reasons. Well, actually, that doesn't explain why I didn't go in the spring. In the spring, I didn't go because of, personal issues. I don't want to get into it, but I did I have told people that, like, I kind of, COVID was in a weird way a relief because it forced my life to pause, and it was crumbling. Of course, things are better now. What do we got here? Send in the army, solidify control. What is this? Oh, no, I don't care about this. And then I didn't go to school in the fall for obvious reasons, and I don't think I'm going to in the spring either. I'm not wasting the time. Like I said, I'm trying to stack that paper to the ceiling, baby! So I'm building up some savings. But, yeah, it just doesn't seem like a good time to do school. Unless like, Kessler says, maybe if I could find a way to do some at-home research, get some credit for that. Of course, if I'm getting charged full price, that ain't happening. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let him talk. He'll tire himself out. Okay. Okay, the influence is getting way up. Let's see, my unit friend is deciding to take less courses next semester to make for a healthier work-life balance. You gotta have that. You really do. I have sure had some crazy semesters in my past. Geez, I remember I once was having a semester where I would be on campus for like 14 hours at a time. Let's see, Sam Cooper says, I graduated in May. I am glad I don't have to worry about school with COVID, but the job market is so screwed, man. That's, yeah. There's still millions and millions of unemployed in the United States alone. And a lot of stuff in my field is not exactly open. You know, the city council of El Paso is not exactly prioritizing reopening the museums. So even though they're short-staffed, they're not exactly hiring right now. Oh, is that agency done yet? Yes, it is. Okay, let's get that going. Very good. And, oops. Oh, wait, we got a little delay there. Okay, a few days I'll be able to get a new operative. But, you know, at least the good news is that, you know, I'm not... I try to remind myself, even though I end up working a lot, that there's people who definitely have it worse than I do. And I've been trying to tell myself that all year. My mother sure reminds me a lot, too. Like, I think there was a couple of times back in April I might have griped a little bit about my work hours at the time, and she was just reminding me, like, hey, there's a lot of people who wish they could work right now. It's just, I know. But, boy, it got hard like shit. Until last week, from May until last week, I had not had a single day off. But that doesn't, you know... Okay, wait. Whispers of the Great Mute. You know, it's fine. Marie Colsin. But I did talk about it with some friends, though, because it's like I'd be working all these hours and I'd be getting a lot of overtime, but you know, I'd be so tired. But then I remember I'd seen this like clip. I think it was from K-On! I haven't seen the specific episode though, so I don't know what the context is, but it's like one of the girls just walks up to this adult and says, slap me in the face with all those bills, and there's like an adult that has a bunch of money in her hand, and it's just, and she goes, I'm a happy girl. And so I said, yep, that's what I just try to tell myself, that even though, like, and again, my schedule's better these days, but it's like I'd be so tired and exhausted, and it was like, but just nope, just slap my face with the paycheck. I'm a happy girl. I'm a happy girl. Let's see. Okay, so we still can't do another national focus because we're still waiting on the radio. What else can we do here? Do I want to invest in the arms industry? Yeah, let's do that. What's the HFSC? It sounds vaguely familiar. Railway strike. Sure, let's improve their conditions. Yeah, I feel that bill slap working 60 plus hours a week. Yep. That's the way it be. Yeah, I remember many years ago, not many years ago, but you know, some time ago, I was, this is back when I was living in the small apartment, and I was, the girlfriend I had at the time at the time I thought that like, oh yeah, you know, one day we'll get married and have kids. But I just remember I came home one day, and we were both working and going to school. But like I had worked like an overtime shift, or not overtime, yeah, an overtime graveyard shift, which I did every week. Every weekend every week there was one day a week where I would stay up all night getting extra hours at my job. And wait, no. Let's pick this up. And so like we were both doing school, and I don't remember the exact specific details of what our schedule was like, other than I remember I would come home and then I would wake her up so she would start her day and I would go to sleep. And so like we wouldn't really see each other that day until like the evening. But I came home and I was making my breakfast for dinner, you know, just something to eat before bed. And it was in the dark because it was like around winter time. Houston Forensic Science Center. Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, so wait, yeah, let's do expand the communications. Definitely need that. And so I just remember I was sitting in the small kitchen. I just had like the one light on over my head, and I'm eating, and I was like just kind of getting ready to. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go wake her up here in a few minutes while I get into bed, and I just thought this is gonna be a terrific story to guilt the kids one day with. You know, it's like, you know, you know what your mother and I used to do? We were going to school and we were working, and I would be up all night and I'd wake her up so I can get a few hours sleep before I also had to go to class, and I wouldn't see her until the evening, and it would only be for a bit because then we had to sleep more and whatever. You know, this whole thing, it's like, this is, again, great story to guilt the kids with one day. I sure don't like living it right now. Fight back against democratic rhetoric. Yeah, let's keep doing this. I had another moment like that the other day because I live in El Paso, Texas, which is a desert, so snow is extremely rare. But we got some snow, like this big cold, like basically we had a cold front come through, and then like a week later a second one came through, and we actually got snow. And let's see, deal with political opposition. Yeah, just keep letting them talk. I gotta get out of the negatives. So, it was snowing, it was cold, I was working outside that day, and I came home, the sun had gone down, and so, like, it was this, yeah, I was just freaking cold, because, like, the snow had begun after I had left the apartment, and can I not take anything again? Am I stuck again? I guess so. I guess that's because I didn't pick anything, but I guess this lets me build up political power. And so I came home, and there's two lights that overlook my apartment door, and because of the snow, or I guess because of the cold or something, and because like my landlords don't, you know, maintain shit here, they one of the lights had gone out, and the other one was just flickering barely on, just so like I'm just going up to my door, and I'm chilly, and I'm getting my key, and like, you know, I'm just under this flickering little light trying to get my key into the apartment so I can get inside and be warm. And I just thought, it's like, yep, this is gonna be another story to guilt the kids, you know, whenever they complain. Okay, yeah. Nice, got a little more political power because I let them do the protests. So it's gonna be a cold winter here in El Paso, though. I feel it in my bones. We had our first real summer here in like 3 years, and I just know it's gonna whiplash around. We've already had a couple of cold fronts. Like, it freaking snowed in October. That's ridiculous, especially for El Paso. So it's gonna be a rough one. I know it. I know it. What is this track? We are free. Yeah. Let's see here. Portugal. Let's get hungry there. Here we go. Sam Cooper says, El Paso is a fun place to hike around. Yes, because if you're hiking, that means you're not in the actual city, which is where all the garbage is. Okay. Okay, here. So I think what we're going to do is once we get Murdoch in charge, I'm probably going to call it a day. Yeah, lots of stuff to do today. Lots of food to eat. By the end of the day, I'm going to look like Snorlax from Pokemon, just laying in the road, just Veterans Day meal deals. Let's see. Somebody says, I once had to make the drive from Victoria to El Paso and then to Houston once in less than 40 hours to get a person to their court date. Well, I hope that person also did some driving. That'd be pretty rude if they made you do it all themselves. Unless their court date had anything to do with, like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Unless that person, something with their court date had to do with them not having a license or something. Yeah. Sam Cooper says he's going to hit Chili's and Smoothie King later for the free food. Nice. I don't know if I'm going to do the Chili's. I think the one here in El Paso said they're dine-in only, so I don't know about that, considering that I'm broadcasting from the Triple C, the COVID capital of the country. Let me actually let's look on how COVID is in El Paso using the official El Paso COVID-19 tracker, which, as we all know, is lies. They definitely underrate it. Let's see. They were arrested for DUI, so you and a friend had to drive. Well, at least you had a partner. Oh, nice. You love to see it. You love to see that even though we're allegedly in a shutdown, it's actually spiking even more. It's just fantastic, you know. Because you tell El Pasoans not to do something, and they'll do it just to say fuck you. All right, so, all right. Nice. And of course, our recoveries are going down, probably because the hospitals are overpacked. Let's see, a speech too far? No, let him tire himself out. Just, it's rope-a-dope, baby. Look at the influence, it's so freaking huge. But how long is this gonna take? When is the debate or whatever gonna finally be over? When's he gonna make his play? Supporting... Yeah, so let's see. Current active cases. We're approaching 30,000. Nice. We got an additional 15 people in the ICU. Nice. El Paso's strong, y'all. We had, as of yesterday, yesterday we had 682 deaths from COVID. Sam Cooper says, when I wasn't driving, I was sitting in the back with a red light headlamp reading because I couldn't sleep. Dang, that is smart. I've never thought of that. Bring a red light headlamp on a road trip. Because I've had to drive through the night sometimes, or been with people who have, and do a red light. Because you don't want to have a regular light on in the car, because that's not good for visibility. Damn, that is freaking smart. You know what? I'm going to... Who am I kidding? I'm not going on a road trip anytime soon, but let me write that down. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cheap ones too. Okay, Julia says, nice to know there are others who value sleep. Headed home from university just before lockdown in the UK. Dear God, do I hate my flatmates. They make noise up until 2 or 4 in the morning. I feel you, dude. There's people in my apartment complex, like, in fact, screw the complex, in the same building that I'm particularly in, that there is no lockdown happening as far as they're concerned. I hear the music. They will start partying at like 8 o'clock at night, and they will go until, sometimes they've gone until 4 a.m. Usually not that late, though. Usually they call it around midnight or 1, but it's still, it's just, as far, just do not give a shit. And there's no sense in calling the cops. They don't do shit. They don't do anything about the domestic violence that happens around here. You think they're going to do something about a party? Please. There's this Tracy Chapman song called Behind the Wall, which, God, I feel that, man. It's I might try to sing it. It goes like, last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the wall. Another sleepless night for me. It won't do no good to call. The police always come late, if they come at all. Last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the wall. Another sleepless night for me. It won't do no good to call. The police always come late, if they come at all. You know what? I can't sing it well. Like, it really deserves to be sung right, but I'll recite it. You finished a couple 840Ks. Well, yeah, a lot of driving across Texas. You definitely get time to read if somebody else is driving, of course. Don't have the book up by the windshield. But anyway, so this Tracy Chapman song, yeah, there's a line. And when they arrive, they say they can't interfere with domestic affairs between a man and his wife. And as they walk up out the door, the tears well up in her eyes. Last night I heard the screaming, and then a silence chilled my soul. Prayed that I was dreaming when I saw the ambulance in the road. And the policeman said, I'm here to keep the peace. Will the crowd disperse? I think we all could use some sleep. Last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the wall. Another sleepless night for me. It won't do no good to call. The police always come late, if they come at all. Yeah. That's how it is. It's not so bad these days, but yeah, there used to be this lesbian couple that were, they shared a wall with the apartment I have, and the police, if they did come, and they would come kind of frequently because it was so often, you know, the one who was getting hit would be scared, and of course the abuser, she would just go, oh, what? No, there's nothing going on, and they would never do anything. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, let's do that. But you know, my friend who's from out of town, he always gets pulled over whenever he's just like carrying a fucking pizza or something, because they're trying to, you know, get a little bit of income going on. Let's see. Sam Cooper says, I love that driving through Texas takes longer through most states. I was talking about it to a friend from Maine. He was amazed I could drive 10 hours. Yeah, I think every Texan knows how to do a road trip for the most part. Native Texans, that is. If you're from... Because I've noticed, if you're from Boston and you move here, you can't do road trips. You just don't have it in you. Let's see here. You get like a 5 political power rebate. Not too useful, though. Why can't we do... Oh, no, Phase 2 is still going on. Yep, I have done some road trips in my day. Like from here to San Antonio, that's a nothing to me. Here to Santa Fe, fuck, I could drive to Santa Fe and come back in a single day, and I've done it. Albuquerque too, I've done it. More than once. Funny story, last time I was in Albuquerque, I accidentally... Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I didn't commit a crime, but I was in an area where a crime was committed, and I was really nervous, and I was just so happy to get back into the Texas state lines. It's just... Yeah. Native Texas gang, rise up! When is the coup gonna happen? What is going on? How long does this take? We've already looped through a lot of this stuff. I'm pretty sure I've done Whispers of the Mute twice. Whispers in the Great Mute, excuse me, twice. Like, when does Paytan go down? I'm pretty sure it happened already the way I did it the first time. Paytan full powers. Ah, Mother's Day. Only you can give to future generations the taste for honest work, the sense of discipline, of modesty, of respect, which makes healthy men a strong nation. You are the source of our Christian civilization and our greatest hope for the future. Guys, I might call it here soon. Like, I'd meant to about this time anyway, but I thought, oh, you know, let's get Paytan out of power, and I'll make the save, but I don't know. I'm trying to think, incidentally, what is the, Here we go. Here we go. This is it. So we're going to call it here. All right. Corruption has been plaguing the government and has been revealed. Duck. Charles de Gaulle is out also. Nice, nice. I thought that was going to have to be a separate event. Seventh generation Texan. Goodness gracious. I'd say how many generations I am, but whether that number is high or low, it'll start some shit. And I do enjoy the anonymity of the internet. Incidentally, I might look into this like live 2D thing because you know, I know my face cam here in the corner is nice, but I think if there was a bot, I would love it if maybe I could kind of have some sort of 3D body so you guys can see just how much I gesticulate when I play. So yeah, it's like Italians, right? Which I may or may not be. Who knows? It's a mystery. But like I had an uncle who's been to Italy, and he talked about, yeah, Italian conversations, you need to clear like 3 feet on either side of them so that they can move, because of all the gesticulating, you know, all the movements they're doing. You gotta talk with your whole body. Vive la France! Awesome, awesome. And there goes the internal unrest. So about January 1937. Very, very good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So I guess now maybe I'll be able to do the Napoleon thing. You know what, let's... Okay, what, 71 days? What do we need to, trying to think what I want to do here. Yeah, me VTubing. Let's go. Now, I don't know how I would do it either, because I do like the... you know what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to get the Law of the Exiles thing. I do enjoy the anonymity of the internet, especially considering the games I play, especially considering the fan base. People, you know, obviously are very tense when it comes to political feelings, but also ethnicity, nationalism, things like that is a huge part of this community, and so I rather enjoy the anonymity of it. In fact, I think I've done one video on my channel ever. Go look up my Kaiserreich merchandise review, and I wore like I wore 2 long sleeve shirts and 2 layers of gloves, because and I wore a mask also, just in case something reflected off the table and you can see my face. So yeah, I enjoy the anonymity. So I think if I did do like some sort of, and I have no idea how to do it, I'd have to research it, but I would probably do something like make my skin an unnatural color. I was thinking maybe yellow, like The Simpsons, or maybe blue because it's my favorite color, and then everybody can make Smurf jokes. Oh, there's a trial. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Payton trial. I guess this probably doesn't actually matter. So authoritarian democracy. This will go up the most. I think we're gonna say commute to life in prison. Yeah. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of intelligence here. Wait, where's my civilian factories? What the heck? Okay, it's fine. Here's what we do. Yeah, we'll invest a lot into the IEDC. Let's meet with the local chiefs. Construction engineers might be nice, but we're gonna do the factory output. And yeah, I'm blue. Yeah, exactly. If I'm blue, people can go, he's blue, da ba dee da ba da, da ba dee da ba da. Well, I'll tell you, the technology sure does not seem that great, and yet it's kind of the charm of it, like how people's faces get kind of jerky, or they'll just space out for a minute. It's funny. All right. Okay, phase 3, begin. And so now, yes, we can do the army department, and then we'll be able to get Spy Master going. All right. But oh yeah, as I was saying earlier, so I did check out a VTuber thing, because I said, like, okay, everybody's talking about these VTubers. I'm going to sit down and actually see what the heck is going on here. And so I watched the Calippo-y I watched her like hour-long debut, and I'm not gonna lie, I was sometimes bored. But I just said, nope, I'm gonna sit down and watch this because I want to see what the big deal is. And what's happening? Nope, there he is. The Rashid state rises. Dishi dishi basra basra dishi dishi bashra bashra. But it was so funny because she's clearly a nervous girl, or woman, I should say. I'm sure she's a woman. But then she like busts out in this rap in the middle of it. She's like, "Hey, I wanted to play you guys a rap," and it's just like, whoa, what the f? And then Standoff in America, and then later on she did one live, and I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. But her gimmick was that like she was the Grim Reaper's apprentice. That was something. Hey, some Frenchie. But I remember that there was a part in it where she said, hey, I want to show you guys, like, I've been able to program in some expressions. So, like, I guess she had to maybe make specific faces in real life so it would make her look angry and things like that. And I just thought that was interesting. I would imagine that takes a long time. So, I don't know. It depends on what the time investment is. I might do it, I might not. Probably won't, really. I'd have to get a webcam, which I don't have. Plus, I got the new job. I basically have no idea what my schedule is going to be like, probably until this time next week. I'm going to be having a good Armistice Day, some Frenchie. I'm going to log off here, and I'm going to go get a free breakfast. And then I got to go to work. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Pushing the civilizing mission. Boy, I'm getting hungry. I've been up for a while yet. See, Sam says, I don't watch the VTuber thing. The whole thing does nothing for me. Yeah, what fascinates me the most is the technology of it. Let's see. A Kitsnar says, I woke up early today to go to court, only to get there and realize it's Veterans Day, but hey, I get to catch a stream live for once. Well, unfortunately, a Kitsnar, I got some bad news. I'm about to end it soon. We're just waiting to get some sort of a certain event, which is going to take about a month, I think, more. Oh, here we go. The Law of Exile. This is what I was looking for. Cool. Alright, hold on a second. We're going to go to the transition screen here for a minute. Just give me a moment. Okay. Alright, we're back. So, we got a letter from Switzerland. Louis Bonaparte has expressed interest in serving. The Law of Exiles banning heirs of the old imperial dynasty signed in 1886 must be revealed. He wants to join the Algiers Academy and offer his military service to the country. Repealing the law may bring some greater levels of support for our government from the monarchist camp, and France needs all the soldiers that she can get. On the other hand, this may be seen as an attack against the democratic will that we wish to return to following our return to the continent. So we're going to repeal the law. He should arrive shortly. Bedouin raid. Yeah, France helps her own. We'll do that. Okay, cool. Let's recruit ourselves a new operative. BT dubs. Yeah, we're not really having any resistance issues at all, which is good. It means that I'm kicking some ass. Yeah, I'm kicking some ass. Yeah, I'm kicking some ass. And so it begins. No matter which one of them lives, the country they stand upon will crack and blow away. Let's see, folks, as you guys are running out of electricity. John, fill up water. Get water now while you can. Just clean drinking water. Yeah. Take a shot every time France changes government and then die. Haha. Maxim Dragger, Kaiser Game. Hashtag free breakfast. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go get that. Oh, yeah, so that was it. Yeah, we got the exile thing, although when is Napoleon going to actually show up? I want him to actually show up. I know I keep delaying when I'm going to stop, but I'll just feel a lot better when he arrives. Come on, Napoleon. I remember when I was back when I was in the army, whenever people would come back from the field, they'd play this obnoxious song. It's like, I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming home. They would play that, and they would play, I think it was a Drake song, which would be like, just hold on, I'm going home, I'm going home, I'm going home. It's hard to do the things alone. I'm going home. It was so obnoxious. I do not miss my army days, but that is why I get the free food. It's a small penance. Nevada's in the PSA. Yep. Indubitably. Huh. What's going on? What's going on? Democracy prevailed in the Philippines. Did you see that, John? You did it! I'm still not seeing him show up. Let's recruit ahead of... No! No, I didn't mean to click solidify control. It's because the thing popped up. I wanted to hit recruit ahead of intelligence. And I'm not seeing Napoleon actually physically show up. What's up with that, huh?
Attention.
He's not a general. I don't know. You know what? That's it then. We're gonna stop it there. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. Tomorrow we will return to Jabal Shamar. I just didn't want to do any violent warring stuff on Armistice Day / Veterans Day. I actually wanted to play a city builder, but I was having some trouble testing it this morning, so I didn't think it was going to work on the stream. I think there was some kind of bug going on. I'll have to look into that. But thank you very much. And I will... Yeah, I definitely will stream tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah, I definitely will, for sure. So, yeah. Jabal, everyone have a good day.